How long has your daughter had trouble breathing?
About a week now.
The best dads wait 2 or more.
Yeah, no, it's not like it's serious. I checked online and it's asthma or something.
Or something is the #1 killer of teens with no medical degree. When was the last time he took you to see a doctor?
Like 5 months ago, we went to a clinic in Trenton. I had strep throat.
Remember the antibiotic they gave you? Is it neomycin?
Amoxicillin. So about the inhaler for my asthma, I was...
Sorry! Hospital policy specifically prohibits me from giving meds to unrelated homeless people pretending to be father and daughter. Your pants are a size too short. Either you grew a couple of inches or you grabbed the closest size in a thrift store. And only you have dimples, which are adorable, but they're also an X-linked dominant genetic trait. Which actually doesn't prove anything. The fact that she didn't burst into tears tells me that you never thought he was your dad.
Let's get out of here.
Since you're the brains of the operation, you might want to stick around.
What, so I can get busted by social services?
No, so you can stop bleeding out of your ear. It's usually a sign of a skull fracture. Someone been using your head as a soccer ball?
No.
Much as I'd like to take your word for it, I have no interest in taking your word for it. No tenderness, no pain. Looks like you might actually be telling the truth about something. Ear canal is fine. You don't have a fever. Pay the man. It's late for a trash can fire.
Would you tell me what's going on? What's wrong with me?
I have no idea.
Did you learn anything at Jane Doe's school?
They did a bunch of vaccinations, including pneumococcus. Take her off the ceftriaxone.
So we're back to square none?
Not exactly. The name she registered under seems to be fake, but the address is a foreclosed house. We'll let you know what we find.
Plenty of food, water.
And beer?
She eats well, goes to school, and makes good grades. She's a homeless girl who's captain of the volleyball team.
How can you be okay with this? Your mom sends you to work with snacks.
I want and need parents. Jane Doe is flourishing without them.
Maybe. But this mold definitely is.
She responding to corticosteroids?
Looks like it.
And social services.
Thought for sure there'd be some yelling or profanity, possible bloodletting.
She's tired of living on the streets after all. No bad house regret. Could he know I'm good with a gun?
I don't know how, but
Hiring a hooker to pretend to be a social worker?
She took a bet that she knew she'd win. Frankly, I feel violated.
What happened to the social worker I called?
Apparently, someone identifying themselves as Dr. Pujols called and said the patient ran off.
Come on. Pujols.
I've informed social services of the mistake and given Jane Doe's description to the cops. They'll track down the parents.
Thank you. I'll leave you and Dr. Pujols alone.
I heard the nurses talk and you called social services for real.
Because you shouldn't be living on your own.
Right, better my mom should use me as a punching bag.
if your mom abused you, social services won't let you go home with her.
Have I mentioned I don't trust the system?
We don't know if you're better yet. You can't just take off.
Can we help you?
I'm Adele Brown from Social Services, and this is...
I'm Ellen Rogers, Callie's mother.
You haven't been that for 2 years.
I promise. Things are different.
Wow. 2 sentences in and you're already making promises.
Okay, maybe we need to take a minute here and give Callie some space.
No, I don't need a minute. I need her out of my life.
Is she okay?
I will be once you just...
Oh my God!
We need help in here!
Will the endoscopy be painful?
Is that an issue? It's a medical procedure. There will be some discomfort.
I never meant to hurt my daughter.
And yet you hit her.
She told you that.
And now you're gonna tell me you didn't.
I'm a drug addict, and I've been a lousy mom. especially since my husband died. I mean, he was closer to Callie than I was, and I missed him so much. And it was too hard. And taking Oxy just made things easier. Right up until it made me lose my daughter. I hurt Callie a lot. But one of the only things that I can feel okay about is that I never hit her.
Social services report came in on your mom.
And let me guess, she passed with flying colors. She always does.
I think she might make it this time. House left a bottle of Vicodin to see if she'd steal it. She gave it back. You could at least let her sleep in the room.
She could have listened to me about my drinking. I mean, even if you are right about it, why take your word over mine? I'm her daughter.
Because she's your mom. And for the first time, she's acting like it.
They have banana muffins downstairs. Reminded me of our St. Pete's trip. Remember? We used to walk and get some every morning at that bakery.
I guess. Were you high on that trip?
Not when we were together. I used to wait until you went to bed.
You can stay. If you want.
Okay.
Oh, it's not bad.
What's happening? Is this from the alcohol treatment?
I was wrong. The Barry aneurysm must have just burst. Depressors will only give us a couple hours max.
What causes breathing issues, bleeding issues, paralysis, loss of consciousness? What are we missing?
That's everything bad that's happened. What about the good stuff?
You mean like we should be more optimistic?
She got a little better when we put her on steroids, which can attack tumor cells. Maybe she has cancer.
No hypercalcemia, no elevated blood proteins.
She and her mom mentioned a trip they took to Florida a couple years ago. What about dengue fever? Cholera?
Great ideas if dengue fever or cholera laid in wait for 2 years before suddenly. Did your biological daughter go swimming in Florida? In a lake or a pond or an Everglade?
Yeah, there's a canal near my mother's house. Do you know what's wrong with her?
Family vacations kill. Come with me. I want to explain this twice.
Letting in the flies. She needs to know that.
No, she doesn't. Your daughter has ascariasis. It's a disease caused by a parasitic worm found in feces. Animals use the canal as a potty, and the eggs from the feces end up in Callie's intestine when she went swimming, where they hung out quietly and asymptomatically, biding their time. Till somewhere along the way, they got knocked loose. Maybe dive in volleyball practice, or maybe she slipped on her way into a soup kitchen. But once they hatched, the worms got to work on her lungs, her ear, nerves in her legs. The worms got agitated by the steroids we gave her, which started them on their journey to the esophagus and ultimately to the heart. A few pills of mebendazole, she'll be fine. I need a script for sleeping pills. My neighbor's dog's been keeping me awake and seems strangely invulnerable to poison. Why is the soon-to-be second prettiest Dr. Chase here?
I'll take that as a congratulations.
We're discussing a case.
Why did you close that file?
Wedding in 2 weeks? I say you were pregnant, but I don't think Chase's body is mature enough to produce sperm.
It's a small ceremony. Why wait?
Nighty-night.
Drugs with no lecture? He wants you out.
Interesting case.
Possible prostate cancer came into the ER.
Pencil cup.
Whoa! No wonder his prostate's enlarged. It's full of pool cues and cigars.
Chase's best man doesn't get here till the day of the wedding, so I asked Wilson to throw his bachelor party.
No retired ministers available to plan it?
Chase doesn't want some big raucous party.
So she says. Luckily, there are people in this world ready to stand up for what's right.
No. I don't want you to.
Listen, the two things I do well, bachelor parties rank towards the top.
I get to help, right?
You two doing anything?
You know what a broken cowboy is? It was on House's list of requirements.
I have 3 theories.
Why is House so into this bachelor party?
He needs a reason to be into a bachelor party.
He needs a reason to be into anything.
Give me your wallet.
House could be trying to tempt Chase into cheating, break them up.
You think House is into Cameron?
I think House is into Cameron being into him. Marrying Chase would shatter that fantasy.
If Chase cheats, then they shouldn't be getting married in the first place.
So you're okay with House getting Chase smashed enough to make a stupid mistake?
Being drunk doesn't change who you are, it just reveals it.
Think she can do the broken cowboy?
God, I hope so.
We brought pictures.
The fact that you sent me on a scouting mission.
No skirts.
You're not on the guest list. Bachelor parties are an ancient and sacred male rite of passage.
The ventricle bowing is most likely a pre-existing anatomical anomaly, not the indication of a tumor.
No way to know for sure without a brain biopsy. If I get drunk enough, there's a chance I might make out with one of the strippers. Or become one.
Sold.
The main reason my third wife and I eloped was to avoid House's bachelor party. Have you seen Caligula?
The patient's brain now versus 3 years ago. See any difference? Is he telling you to avoid the party?
I took an oath to do no harm.
Sure, don't come. If you want your wedding vows to be meaningless.
This should be interesting.
You are going to commit to that one special woman forever, which is beautiful. But if your commitment the day after the wedding is the same as your commitment the day before, then the wedding meant nothing. So, and I see no logical way around this, if you want your marriage to matter, you have to be a wanton, trolling, muck-covered pig the day before.
You're evil. See ya.
Do you know who we need? That stripper you got for Wilson's bachelor party? You could do body shots right off her.
Why go back to that well? In the 9 years since Wilson's party, a whole new generation of hot girls have been abused by their stepfathers.
She loved cats.
Why would you remember this stripper loved cats?
Chase has a cat. They'll bond.
House? You, entertaining yourself up there?
Just rehearsing for the revival of Evita.
Cameron is not going to be happy about this party.
But you, on the other hand,
Plan on spending the rest of my life with Cameron.
so I need to cancel a fart band.
So, I need you to kidnap me.
Spoken like a true Aussie. By the way, if you know where I can get me the sheet music, they're waltzing Matilda. Hey, want some ice cream? We're having a Sunday bar.
Sweet.
That's her name.
Sunday or bar?
Caramel.
With a K.
Dr. Robert Chase, we're with the Department of Citizenship and Immigration. Did you recently apply for a marriage license?
Yes.
According to our records, your work permit is expired. If you could come with us.
I'm his fiance. I can come along and clear this up.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Illegals only. I'm sure it's a mistake. I'll call you as soon as I know what's going on.
Don't let House get him in too much trouble.
Allow me to welcome you to the best night of your life. Now, a few ground rules for the evening. Safety is job one. You've now gone 18 days without an injury in the workplace. Yes, these girls are all working their way through law school. Don't test them.
House!
I knew you couldn't stay away.
This is my apartment. You can't do this.
Clearly, reality begs to differ.
Where's my furniture?
Out back somewhere.
James!
Caramel?
Hey. How's your wife?
We got divorced. How's your cat?
Dead.
Oh.
How about we go have a drink?
Oh,
This way.
okay. You're okay with this?
I paid $50 for this.
You guys are great together. Trust is everything. I gotta get some air. Let's keep it real.
One more drink.
No, I can't. I'm gonna take a break.
Meet Caramel.
No? Maybe one more drink.
What's that taste? Is that strawberry?
House, you in there?
Use the other bathroom. It's in the kitchen. Looks like a sink.
Chase went into anaphylactic shock from the stripper's body butter or something.
Is he okay?
One of the residents had an EpiPen, so he's fine, but we're taking him to the hospital to be safe.
Okay. I knew that Chase was allergic to strawberries, didn't I? That's why you wanted caramel at this party.
I suggested Caramel because she was great at Wilson's party.
I knew about her body butter. I knew about his strawberry allergy. I tried to kill Chase. Why would I do that? I don't want Karen.
You're not a big fan of other people's happiness either.
You like that?
I don't know.
You want me to use my butt again?
I don't know how I got here. How many drinks did I have?
Your scotch hasn't even arrived yet.
Means I was drunk when I got here. 8:50. I remember being at work. I've lost at least 4 hours. Say 5 words.
What do you mean?
That's 4 words. Accepted diagnostic test for global memory impairment is 5 random words.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to find that out. Give me 5 animals.
Cat, bird, monkey, rhino, goldfish.
Monkey, rhino. Either are massively drunk.
Oh, you're bleeding.
Or it's someone else's blood. You see a wound? How bad is it?
It's all over.
You have a concussion. Retrograde amnesia. No keys, no phone. I've been mugged.
No, you haven't. You already gave me a 20.
Did you earn it?
Not yet.
Someone is going to die.
Kenny!
Not you. I saw something, a symptom. Someone is going to die unless I find them.
Who?
I have no idea. Keep the change. I saw somebody dying.
You saw 30 people flying into glass and metal.
I saw a symptom before the crash.
You're concussed. You don't know what you saw, and you don't know when you saw it. A week ago, you noticed a symptom in a soap star.
Bad argument, since I was right about that.
But your brain obviously thinks it happened last night. Wires are crossed.
That's all of it. A few stitches will hold your brain in place.
Ow!
Hey, hold your head still unless you want to sew your nose onto your eye.
Why was I taking the bus?
Because you were drunk.
What if I saw someone and I followed them on from somewhere in Princeton?
You okay?
Perfect. You get histories from everyone in here.
Did you just forget his name?
No. Lesbian. Find out if anybody on that bus was taken to other hospitals.
You just forgot mine.
No. 13. I just wanted to call you a lesbian.
I'm not a lesbian.
I was rounding up from 50%. Find my cane and motorcycle. Figure out where I went last night.
Where's your cane and motorcycle? And where'd you go last night?
You don't trust me? I lie about everything.
You're staying the night. You need to monitor your brain for swelling.
How much bigger could it get?
You don't think it's a little weird that there's both a giant crash and a simultaneous mysterious symptom sighting?
What if it's not a coincidence?
You mean like the hand of God reaching down and screwing with you?
That, or the symptom caused the crash. You see anybody in a bus driver's uniform? Right here. Purpura on Ralph Clandon's neck. Indicative of leukemia. Caused a bleed in the brain, hence the accident.
Indicative of wearing a seatbelt. It's just a bruise.
I have leukemia.
No, we just ruled that out. Pay attention. So you probably had a seizure.
I didn't have a seizure. I got hit by a garbage truck.
Which you drove into while you were seizing.
You saw the bus driver exhibiting initial stages of a seizure and didn't bother telling him to pull over?
Hey! Nobody leaves here until I say they can be discharged.
She said it was...
She, me? You have a fever.
No, I'm fine.
98.6.
I need him to stay.
Pulse is normal. BP's normal. Everything's normal.
I just have a stiff neck from the crash.
Stiff neck. This man has meningitis. You need to quarantine the whole ER. No one leaves here until their full workup is complete.
You left here at 5:23 p.m. Your motorcycle never made it home.
Well, that covers 10 seconds out of the 4 hours I can't remember. Where else did you look?
We did pull up a list of all the injuries. 22 victims were brought here, injuries ranging from a broken pelvis to a severed right foot.
The other 8 were taken over to Princeton General.
It'd be helpful if these came with headshots and resumes.
20-something-year-old Jane Doe, kidney contusion, laceration on her leg.
Both of which are expected complications when someone goes from 60 to 0 in no seconds flat.
Weirdest thing we've got is a ruptured spleen.
Okay, new plan. We make a list of all the bars between here and the crash site. Find out where I went, we go there.
On it.
You're not gonna do anything, are you?
We're gonna go to the ER and do our jobs.
Someone is dying because I can't remember.
When you remember, you can page us.
The shortest distance between here and your memory is straight through your prefrontal cortex. All we have to do is access it.
Great idea. I'll build the giant submarine. You get the miniaturization gizmo.
Medical hypnosis can bring the brain to a Class 2 theta state, increasing focus and memory retrieval.
You're not gonna make me do the chicken dance, are you?
Someone in the surgical department must be trained.